songs.
You know, that's your future right there.
Yeah, well, it's your future is sooner than mine, so
I think it's going to all get solved.
it's hard. The typical Kamala board starter kit is the blue hair, the bull ring, and a college degree that you never heard of.
When I first signed on to be an electrician, when I first signed on to be an electrician, I dreamed about making $20 an hour.
But you're also 47 years old. YouTube!
Going into, right?
Welcome to Wright Now podcast. You got your boy Gannon, I got my boy Andrew on the line.
Yes, sir. Okay.
We're about to get in a few videos, you know what I mean? A few little discussions.
Yeah.
We got a little drink here, you know what I mean? Best of the best, you know what I mean?
To a great relationship over 3 years right here.
No, you gotta step to this one.
Yeah.
Oof. Spicy. Spicy. But you see what we got on the screen. We've got a few good ones for you guys.
What are we talking about right now?
Let's start it off with lefties losing it. I've been actually looking at this stuff a lot lately.
What's this due to? I mean,
really, she's a grown-ass woman. Is that just necessary?
But just like, what do they think is going to happen?
Yeah.
What do they think? Like, tomorrow's going to be the same shit.
Yeah, it's going to be the same damn thing.
Yeah.
You still got to go to work. Still got to wake up.
Right.
You still got your responsibilities to do here.
Yeah. What's she going crazy about? That's the question.
Yeah.
Right?
Is it
abortion? You know what I mean? Is that what I mean?
She's not really explaining it. She's just screaming like a little kid.
That seems
excessive.
Yeah.
It's been the same. She's not handling well.
Weird.
That's what this next last summer.
Like I seen one video, dude was like, yeah, this dude's always screaming in his car, and yeah, where he's like, yeah, one of his neighbor just walked up and was like, doop, hey, John, are you okay? While he's in the car screaming like that.
Yeah.
Oh no, just making a TikTok video.
Some of these people are like you get unapproachable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so irate. Mm-hmm. Like when they get too irate like that.
Yeah.
It's unapproachable.
Or like a lady who like thinks that like every guy is a creep, and it's just like, yeah, see, this is why
that's different.
This is why I'm not gonna help you out with shit. Because
also there's that.
I'm not gonna help you with nothing. If I see you on the side of the road, I'm not gonna stop because you be one of them bad shit crazy ladies and be like, get away from me. And I'm just like, oh, okay, my bad.
And that's tough nowadays. I mean, because that is a real thing. That is a real thing.
It's a real thing. It's definitely a real thing.
I don't think that was a thing back in the day, but that's like a evolution of
women's rights.
Yeah,
women's rights, but
like an evolution of what women's rights is. Like it. I remember when I started seeing construction worker ladies on the job site and shit, man. It was like, just know that the porta potty job is fucking cleaning. The porta potty job is all you know what I mean? Like nobody wants nobody wants to do the fucking installation job and shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like it's one thing to say like we're all equal, but like yeah, we're not equal and shit. You need a Mexican to fucking do that shit.
Jeez, today. I swear to God, if you idiots neglect that demented man, I will burn this whole place to the ground.
What is this lady talking about?
Too old to be sadly
she gonna burn it to the ground, right? I've said that before.
Delirious.
Yeah.
Delusional.
But yeah, you're gonna burn this whole place to the ground. She's the type of lady though. She's the type of lady that just says stuff like that, but would never act on it. You know what I mean?
Well, I think a lot of people are like that.
Yeah, I don't like people like that. Yo, fuck everybody up. You're gonna fuck everybody up?
Did you say all white people are like that?
No, I said, I never said that.
Oh.
I never even, see, you're racist, son.
Yeah, it might be a racist.
You're not racist, but like you're not racist, but you're one of those people who
I'm fast.
Yeah, like
some people race, some people are just bad.
Yeah, like you know how like some black people would be like, yeah, what about black people? Oh, think of every like thing. Like you're that. Like, what about white people? Get all upset.
I don't know what that means.
But you didn't listen. You didn't listen to the historians, the psychologists, the engineers,
look in the face and you already know, right? You already know.
101 is to convince you to distrust the media, the educated, and to create us versus them mentality. It's always the dimmest folk who go on about
they're not like us.
Shocked by reality.
Right, it's something that they're part of that shit.
Only because they assume the type of media I'm about to show you.
Bro, I feel like I've been kicked out of
the white club or the black club?
No, the construction club. Because I moved into the office room and shit. They're like, yeah, you're not like us. I'm like, motherfucker, for like 21 years and shit, bro.
You're not a craft worker no more. Just accept it.
That's fucking fast.
You need to start accepting it.
I can't accept that shit. I talked to people and I was like, I got my name on 40 fucking Huh?
I said, let me pause it here. You running off a topic.
I'm talking about what shit, bro. What is this? You fucking young Warren and shit? What is that? That thing's losing in that shit? What do you want to describe? What do you want to describe? Let's describe it.
I would say take Harris over 279 total votes. Let these fools and these...
That's a goddamn Johnny right there. What the fuck is that, bro?
Yeah, he looks like one of your family members.
I seen that. I seen you. Bro, you had to go and fucking kiss fucking top and shit, bro.
Nah.
Well, here is Sunny.
The thing is like 80 and 90 and that skin gets like super smooth and shit.
Yeah. Nah, what's crazy, like my granddad, like he's living with my parents right now, and he's like, oh, I'm messed up right now.
No, black don't crack that different.
Yeah, but still, like they still have like all like the shingles and stuff. I'm like, oh, this. Yeah. I'm like, bro, I ain't really trying to touch you too much.
Yeah.
Like it's fucked up, but it's like, oh, and then the poop and stuff. Like my dad, he has to clean them. I'm like, oof. And I seen the bag too. It'll be like boo boo all over the side and everything. Oh, this is gross.
And you know that's your future right there.
Yeah, well, your future is sooner than mine. So
I think it's going to all get solved right now.
Yeah, what they need to do is just get a shit bag for all old people and just plug and play. Like, you don't have to wipe your booty or nothing no more. Just
yeah.
Get that plug and play.
And they have like poop stations like built into the fucking ground and shit where you just fucking walk up to there and just dispose of that shit.
No more poop.
Yeah.
No more toilets.
Yeah.
No more flushing.
Yeah, yeah, that's so prehistoric.
Yeah,
like fucking dinosaurs.
Yeah.
We're still pooping, bro?
Yeah, seriously. You just pops in there. Boop, boop.
Man, we go to Mars and shit. We can't figure out pooping and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like a world where you don't have to walk around and look at nigga pencil. You know what I mean?
And why am I angry at Mexicans and shit for hurting my fucking belly and shit?
Yeah, I don't know. You keep eating the food.
I keep eating it.
You gotta be angry at yourself.
It's so good, bro. What's your favorite food?
So like my top is pizza, obviously.
Pizza, no.
Yeah. So I'm from New York. So
pizza from where?
It has to just be a New York slice type pizza.
So thin and greasy?
Yeah, yup. Love it, yup. Then tacos.
From where? Taco Boys.
They had some good tacos, you know what I mean? But I like all, like, any authentic Mexican restaurant that makes tacos, I like it. I even like Jack in the Box tacos. And I love Taco Bell tacos. And I love Del Taco.
Del Taco?
Yeah, I just love all
For Donald Trump, uneducated white women, is my understanding. You have Latino men actually voting more for him. Those awful women and Latino men, how dare they think for them?
Oh, you heard her. She said white women are uneducated.
Okay. What else did she say about the Latino men?
She didn't really say anything. She just said
that they're wrong with them.
They are.
Why?
I don't want to get into all that conversation.
That's that.
Why the majority of married men, unmarried men, and married women voted for Trump. It was the unmarried women who backed Kamala. Wasn't that a shame?
Let's stop there. Let's stop right there. What did she just say?
I wasn't listening because I was ready to change.
She said the unmarried women back Kamala.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
Single moms, unmarried women, and fucking batshit lady, fucking batshit crazy lady.
All right, let's not go too far with the rhetoric.
Yeah, okay.
But what we could say is definitely single moms and then rebelling people, perhaps blue hair.
Yep. The typical bad shit. The typical Kamala voter starter kit is the blue hair, the bull ring,
All right.
and a college degree that you never heard of.
And what is the thought process that goes along with it?
The thought process.
Yeah.
Their thought process.
Yeah. What are they asking for?
Well, abortion. That's all I hear.
That's it?
I don't ever hear these ladies asking for anything else. Oh, women's rights. Yeah, I mean, but
they did equality.
Which they have.
In pay.
Which they have.
That was a big deal with especially with the U.S. soccer women's team.
So that's a problem.
That was a big.
That's a problem, right?
Mm.
So if you're a lady and you go work as a CEO, which they get a ton of jobs as CEOs, CFOs, right? And you're
nowadays,
right? So they have more rights than what they ever had before, right? They have more opportunities than they ever had before, right?
There's definitely an evolution.
So check it out. If you're working at a company, right, and you're a CEO, right, and your company's not doing good, right, and then say you have another company, right, and the guy and he happens to be a guy as a CEO, right, but their company's doing good. You can't compare that and say, oh, well, John over there at Marshall's or wherever, he's doing good and making all this money, but my company here, I'm a CEO here, they're not paying me as much as him. That company can't afford to pay you as much as you think. Just the same thing in women's soccer. If you're not having that many fans as male, how can they afford to pay you what they're getting? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like,
so yeah, it is the top performers that definitely deserve top pay.
But if you're getting, so say it's different. Say this is just small numbers, so it's easy to work with, right? Say typical game for a male's soccer game, right, is 100 spectators, right? And then say typical game outcome, spectator outcome is 50 spectators for a women's game. How can you get that? But how can you expect to get the same pay as even the lowest pay? You know what I mean? If you're not bringing in the ticket sales.
Yes. And that is the crux of the whole entire conversation of that. Is that, and the same thing happens with women's NBA. And all women's sports in the corporate.
But they barely support each other.
But Here's the crazy thing: as soon as the women's sports get incorporated, then trans sports gets thrown on top of it, like rapidly and shit. Like,
Oh yeah.
we're still trying to figure out how to incorporate the fucking women's sports in the fucking.
Or make sure you have men sponsoring. And I'm sorry because who's ever like doing the promotions for the WNBA, like y'all can barely get fans out there. Y'all can barely get women out there to watch you guys play ball.
No, 100%. Because I think women's like the feminine energy wants to just hang out at home and fucking chill.
Yeah. They're only going to the game because their husband or their boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of like a masculine energy that some females have and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like they're born with it, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, you said from their dads and their family being a big football family and a big basketball family.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I mean,
different ways for that. So.
Let me see what else we got in here. Mm-hmm. We got some different videos. We're gonna touch up on. Shit.
Contracts with North Dakota, leaving American farmers scrambling to find new markets.
China, the world's largest importer of agricultural products, shifts its focus away from American imports towards Brazil and Argentina. This strategic move by China threatens the foundation of American agriculture.
You gotta stop this right here, bro.
Do you really think that like Argentina can like?
The crux of this whole thing is the Brinks. Have you explored Brinks? So during the election, they brought out the Brinks dollar. This is the first time that they had ever done that, and they actually did it while all the focus was on the election, whatever. But have you seen the Brinks dollar? Brinks is Brazil, Russia, India, China, South America thing.
Yeah, the whole LGBT community. It's just,
but they have combined together to create a financial system that will combat the U.S. dollar. Because the U.S.
and
dollar
before, the whole Trump shit. Because I read stuff where there are channels already doing years before Trump even got it off.
Yeah, but this is the first time that they actually put the dollar out. They brought the Brinks dollar, and they're like, "This is something that's going to happen, bro." It's different. That's different. Nobody's talking about that. I don't know why, bro.
Exports to China dropping to historic lows.
The United States was allowed to truly get ripped off.
Before we start the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more incredible content. In 2023, China's agriculture imports from the U.S. declined to $34 billion from $43 billion in 2022. This downward trend is expected to continue in 2024. The shift began during the 2018 to 2019 trade war under the Trump administration when both countries imposed significant tariffs on each other's goods.
It's really affected us.
If it continues like that, then there's a big deal.
But it barely affected us.
Trump slapped duties on 300
they're talking about billions, bro. What the fucking trillions?
Retaliated with tariffs of up to 25% on over $100 billion worth of U.S. products, targeting soybeans, beef, pork, wheat, corn, and sorghum. The share of China's soybean imports from the U.S., which is the top American export to China, has dropped from 40% in 2016 to 18% in 2024. Meanwhile, Brazil's share has grown from 46% to 76% during the same period. This shift represents a significant realignment in global agricultural trade patterns.
Okay.
In 2023, Brazil...
Okay, let Brazil get their little money. Like, I'm pretty sure they need it.
They do.
No, they do. And I assume, like, just because we don't have a grip on getting all, they're buying, like, other people are going to buy their shit.
That's what the BRICS is. The BRICS is for Brazil to be able to freely trade with China and Russia.
And that should be allowed, right? They should have
100%, bro.
So,
100%. But the problem is that we're not getting a cut.
yeah. Because they're too hungry. Our politicians are too hungry. And it's not even that, we are getting a cut. It's usually them. They usually get a fucking, they see the benefits of all that shit.
It's usually them. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we still gotta pay a shit ton of fucking taxes. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
hey, hopefully they're gonna take care of that, right?
yeah, hopefully.
That's what. I mean, do you have Elon Musk on your Twitter? Do you do the Twitter thing with him?
No.
Bro, because that dude fucking posts like all of these. He's looking into every one of these situations. He posted this one fucking graph of how the schooling system since 2000 to 2020 for like teachers, it's kind of gone down, but for administration and like overseeing people, like way up here and shit. We just got all these fucking principals and advisors and all this other shit. Like, we don't fucking need you guys.
Yeah.
All you guys do is create fucking problems and all this other shit, and we can't actually get fucking things done.
No.
You know, like, Elon Musk knows that shit 100%. Just from, bro, he had one situation where he had to hire diversified people for the DEI. But then he couldn't hire them if they didn't have whatever.
Brazil overtook the U.S. as China's top corn supplier just 1 year after Beijing approved purchases from this South American agricultural powerhouse. This rapid shift underscores the changing dynamics in global agricultural trade and the speed at which China has been able to diversify its import sources. China has taken strategic steps to reduce its dependence on U.S. farm goods since the trade war. These efforts include diversifying agriculture.
That is a lie. They've been trying to do that. China's been doing that for years, trying to make sure that they don't have to, and rightfully so, you know what I mean? Any country should be trying their hardest not to have to rely all their resources on one country.
Yeah.
Or any country, if you could, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. You should be independent on your own.
Yeah, exactly. And certain items should be imported, just like certain items should be exported.
You need to record this shit?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Imports, boosting domestic production, and focusing on food security. A timeline of key events and policies from 2019 to 2024 illustrates China's concerted efforts in this direction. On August 5th, 2019, China halts purchases of U.S. agricultural products in retaliation against tariffs imposed by the Trump administration. On January 16th, 2020, Trump and China's then Vice Premier Liu signed a Phase 1 trade agreement where China agreed to raise purchases of American goods by $200 billion over 2 years, including $32 billion in agriculture products. In 2021, China launches commercial trial planning for genetically modified corn and soybeans. On April 29, 2021, China adopted an anti-food waste law to prevent grain wastage and bans binge-eating videos and excessive leftovers. On February 1st, 2022, U.S. trade officials said China failed to meet its commitments under the Phase 1 trade deal that expired at the end of 2021. Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack tells lawmakers that China's purchases of U.S.
I see some shit where, like, they're showing something with China, like, China bans everything. It was, like, just some random shit, like, it had agriculture on there. It had like toys and shit on there. It had like videos, whatever, like certain apps you know what I mean? If you got caught using that app, you get in fucking trouble. They banned everything. Rightfully so.
I
Shit.
think there's a lot of hogwash and poppycock involved in that rhetoric right there and shit. And there's not a good conduit for conversations and shit between us and China and shit. China actually has a lot of secretive things, but it's for a good reason because they've been making our shit for fucking how many years? Fucking 20, 30 years and shit. You know what I mean? Like you look at it, fucking.
They've been making.
It's fucking made in
products.
China. It's made in China. All this shit.
Yeah, they've been making products because it's cheaper. But at the end of the day, like.
What do you mean? Because it's cheaper. There's a reason. There's a reason why it's
But my thing is though, how irritated do you get when you get a product that's made in China? And you're like, this fucking piece of shit, fucking toy. This piece of shit.
You shouldn't be any fucking aggravated. You should be fucking happy about that shit.
Happy.
I mean, you should, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, none of this shit was ever possible before. It was never.
Cheap toys and cheap clothes.
Yeah. And being able to have that shit sent to you and shit.
But sometimes, but sometimes you want the.
Did you buy fucking
nice clothes.
Timo? Did you buy fucking Amazon? Did you actually go to the fucking IDS website?
You get Timo, right? It breaks in a week. You get Amazon, it breaks in 3 months.
I'm just saying,
Both breaks, but you get to Amazon. Now, Amazon, they got a whole bunch of products from China. You know what I mean? If you actually look who the seller is on there, like, it's definitely some Chinese people.
I know if I order through Amazon, I'm gonna get my product. That's what's crazy. Is like I'll go on the Instagram thing and there's
there's a strike. Amazon went on a strike, I guess, recently. And, I don't know.
they're making $20 an hour and shit, bro. That's it.
Says someone who makes.
Bro, when I first signed on to be an
Quadruple
electrician, when I first signed on to be an electrician, I dreamed about making $20 an hour and shit.
But you're also 47 years old, and back when you were 20 years ago, that was good fucking money, what you're probably making, and making $40 an hour or whatever, $20 an hour was
100%, but also
crazy money
also
back in the day.
Yes. And that's fair. That's fair.
But now you're making quadruple.
All I'm saying is,
quadruple.
all I'm saying is, Amazon workers, I see them, bro. They take care of these motherfuckers so much, bro. They have all the diversity groups. There's like fucking 10 of them and shit, bro. They give them fucking shoes. They give them fucking all the PPE and shit. They
give them hard hats, vests. They make sure they got shoes for work.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I drove solo. Rightfully.
Nobody ever did that shit back in the days and shit.
Because back in the day, people were going through lawsuit. So now companies have to give you PPE and make sure you have that shit.
And that's fair. If you want to put it on the lawsuit, like,
I guarantee you,
right.
I guarantee you, a lot of these money hungry people, if it wasn't code or whatever, or
that's exactly why it causes it.
They'd be like, yeah, fuck all these guys.
Yeah.
I'm working, baby.
But here's the hard part: is that sometimes they create too many codes and restrictions, and then it bottlenecks the work because there are too many. Now you have to go and get this permit for this fucking thing and this permit and that thing.
That does not bottleneck.
100%. 100%.
The only way it bottlenecks anything is if you don't have professional people and you don't have a good office. If you people
because
me, I know the schedule. And if I'm communicating with my field, then I know, okay, this paperwork needs to be in, because, okay, he already told me he's done with this. He's pulling in a wire today.
And that's
he's going to be terminated.
Right.
This panel's not live. Let me make sure that I get my paperwork ready a week early.
what I was speaking to was that how they added in extra things. Like the same amount of permits that we have to get to build a structure nowadays is not the same amount of permits that they had to fucking get 15 or 20 years ago and shit. You know what I mean? They added in all these fucking...
Like, actually, there was more deaths, and there was more electrical shocks, and there was more electrocution.
100%.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan.
Way more electrocution.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan. Yeah, and
which is minimum, because that's, you know, when you get electrocuted, that's death, and then electrical shock.
That's just maximum.
So, I think they're doing a good job with... Yeah, let's move on to something different.
Let's try something out.
B movement. Well, it started out as a niche feminist movement in South Korea, where women boycotted men as a way to reclaim agency over their own bodies. Well, now more American women are turning to 4B following the U.S. election. Many of them feel like their reproductive rights are on the line. And here to explain more about the movement is our chronically online columnist, associate producer Ashley Moliere is with us. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
First off, tell us, I know about this movement. I didn't know it was called 4B, but tell us a little more about where it comes from.
Yeah, so the movement started back in the mid-2010s in South Korea, and the term itself comes from the 4B words in Korean that roughly translate to no marriage, no childbirth, no romance, and no sex with men. So it started to become a little bit more mainstream and around 2016.
That's the end of everything. They just kind of...
Well, I seen something where there was a Korean... So I seen a video where there was a Korean lady from Korea, and she like specifically spoke out about that, and she said
about shutting everything down.
She said that was the worst thing they've ever done. You know what I mean? And she hates it.
How could anybody ever tell you that you could not have a romantic relationship with somebody? Like you're gonna shut down all your physical, and like that's built into you since that shit.
Since the beginning of humankind, you have affection towards other humans.
And they never give you a reason why and shit. They're just like, fucking do it because we say to fucking fuck you, dude. 100%.
She said it was the worst thing that ever happened.
Yo, it is the worst thing, bro. I would like to make
after a really tragic incident. A 34-year-old man murdered a 23-year-old woman in a public bathroom in Seoul's Gangnam Station because, in his words, women have always ignored him. So the incidents...
Well, that's just a creepy ass dude. You know what I mean? Like, not all guys are like that. You know what I mean?
I don't like how they fucking try to wrangle us in. If one thing happened and shit, alright, well that
guy.
That was him. I mean, that's a shit.
I got so much on the line to go murder some lady in a fucking bathroom because no women are talking to me. Matter of fact, like 2024, you might as well be happy about it. Get your bread. 23 years old. Like, you should focus on getting your career together.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Although, the ones I see nowadays and shit, it seems like the women are actually having fucking real jobs and shit and trying and shit. And like, where does that change for what it used to be for men? Because it used to be for men to be like, to be a provider and shit. Well, alright, now let's say we equaled out that shit, and now this chick's making $120,000 a year and shit, and I'm only making $100,000 and shit. Like,
shouldn't matter.
Yeah,
it shouldn't matter.
We should
yeah, it up and but you should still in a relationship, right, and in a marriage, you should still respect the fact that like your husband is the man of the house, and your wife is the woman of the house. You know what I mean?
And what does that mean? Like to me, it means like the dude pays for the structure of the house, the woman takes care of the interior of the house.
Yeah.
Like the woman decorates or whatever.
Or the man not even necessarily pays for it, but cares about it. You know what I mean? Well, you're making sure you're doing the paint, you're changing out the light bulbs, electrical problems. Yeah, bills too, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? If she's making money too.
The maintenance, bills, maintenance, and that the family doesn't have to worry about something that they can't actually fix themselves.
She can take care of the interior. Making sure,
Making sure,
like, you know what I mean? The kids' rooms are looking nice. Making sure that like we're eating, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Really be like that leader, but in that aspect, you know what I mean? But when you're bumping heads and a lady wants to just outpower you, I don't like that for some women where they want to outpower like the man. Why you marry him? Yeah. If you don't want him to be the leader, and you know what I mean, and everyone, you should want to be with a man that everyone looks up to in the household.
Yeah.
Not be with one where you're putting him down constantly and making him feel like he's less than. And it's the same way too. You know what I mean? Especially like that's one thing that I try to make sure is that I don't put my wife down in any type of way in front of our kids. And in front of other people. If I have something to discuss with her that I don't like, it's just going to be between me and her in her room, you know what I mean? And it's going to be at a tone like this, you know what I mean? It's not going to be at in front of other people, and you know what I mean? Because I don't like that shit. Especially when, you know what I mean? Because it's embarrassing, and then...
No, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that on the street where a dude was like yelling at his well, I've seen it a couple times. One time I seen it like outside of the shoe store, and dude was just yelling at his girl or whatever, and he wasn't getting too physical, but I was just like, yeah, see, he needs to quit that shit. And there was one time
I've been a part of that shit, and there's a trailing out of what used to be, because what used to be was definitely 100%. Yeah, you could do all that shit and then some. So there has been like a tapering off of this thing, and I think it's a beautiful kind of evolution, and I hope it works out for everybody. But it's something that should be acknowledged, that us today, right now, like whatever you see and you're like, yeah, no, I'm fucking dope right now. The only reason why you're dope right now is because of what all this other stuff was before and shit. We had to walk through this long fucking path and shit. You know what I mean? And like, I think a lot of people fucking get the wrong viewpoints from the wrong fucking areas of history, and I hope they don't try to change fucking history, but I think, bro, I'm so excited about the future, bro.
Too bad you're not gonna live long enough to be a part of it.
Because he was a child.
Just like you're a vampire in my, just like you're a vampire in my fucking,
like Brainiac on Superman.
just like you're a vampire in my fucking music fucking shit on the beast, I'm a vampire in your good skin on my face. Whoa.
That's different.
That's fucking sacrifice, bro.
That's different.
Next level.
And
Yeah,
the movement
you
really
say from
started
like
to spread
some
from there.
suspect stuff. I'm like,
Nah,
very suspect.
And when we think of
Very suspect.
that as a kind of the equivalent of an incel movement here,
Yeah,
yeah. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
Bro,
yeah, it
what's up
sounds
with
like
these
And
people
so
on
that
the
told me
shit?
about
Like,
and some of the other reasons women are participating.
alright, so
But back in May, the president asked.
here's what the real conversation should be about. What is strength and what is weakness? Because these people are physically not capable of doing what? Big country at work, fucking capable of doing shit. You know what I mean? But they're both fucking so valid and shit. Like, I need both of them. I need the fucking geek, and then I need the fucking, the brunt, the bull. You know what I mean? And saying one side is more important than the other is like, fuck off. No, I need both of these and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I need one to create the fucking brains of this whole situation, and then I need one to go out there and fucking actually do this shit. So, like, I have conversations with people from the office and from the work side of the shit, and I'm constantly asking them, like, what do you do in your spare time? You know what I mean? And these fucking big ass fucking bulls and shit from PSS. I mean, these guys are running like, 8 inch fucking pipes and shit, like welding all these things, man. And they're like, yeah, I just work. And then when I go home and shit, I'm just hanging out in my apartment. And then I just come back to work and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like we don't understand what we want. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like we're not allowed to want because of how we were raised and shit. It's almost like, yeah, you know, let's do this, but
that's what those guys make it of, because I know plenty of people that so, no, check it out, right? When I get home, right, I'm either hitting you up, you're teaching me how to do the guitar, we're either making
bro, we're different. We're so different and shit, bro.
That's what you choose to do.
Don't compose that.
But some people have that drive where they understand, okay, you have a 9-to-5 job, right? So you can pay your bills, you know what I mean? And it should be a job where it's a career job that you enjoy, right? So it's not taking you, you know what I mean, to a point where, okay, when you get home, you don't want to do nothing, right?
Right.
But so you should have a job like that, right? And then you should also have your hobbies and your side stuff that you're doing, you know what I mean, where it's, this is mine, this is what I do.
That was the other thing is the hobbies. You should have something. Yeah. And I can't help you with that. You're right.
That's done. Like, they choose to want to go, because you have plenty of time out of the day. I can choose all day to go home, crack open a beer, and sit and watch TV all day and sit on the couch. You know what I mean? Wait for my dinner to come and then go and fall asleep. Or I can spend time out of my, you know what I mean, time out of my day and volunteer for flag football and be a coach. You know what I mean? That's time out of my day. Drop my kid off, not drop them off, but take them to the practice, and I'm there, I'm a parent that's there watching the practice all the way through. Even when it's freezing cold, I'm there outside watching the practice, just like all the other parents are, you know what I mean? That's time out of my day. You know what I mean? Going to your house, you know what I mean? And working on engineering music and doing podcasts, that's time out of my day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I choose to do that.
Where's my money, motherfucker? What do we got? 60 fucking cents?
60 cents.
60 cents is bullshit.
60 cents.
It should be 60,000, right? So then, bro, people of the world, like, all we need is just, we just need some contribution. We just need to work together, man.
Yeah.
Bro, we can fucking create some fucking shit.
Alright, let's move this on a little bit.
Capture agenda so viewers be aware.
公司有些赚到了。
This is China. Roads have disaster becomes a sunken mess. The entire sub foundation had been washed away, and then
What the fuck? Bro, did you see how deep that was, bro?
And then you were just talking about. So you were just talking about that, right? You were just talking about it. You're saying, oh,
Shit, bro, that's
oh, we got all these permits and all this and regulations. This is why. Because you go to China, they don't. And their roads are fucking breaking in half.
fucking 10 feet deep.
Obviously, nobody
fucking come back to that shit.
they never scanned it to see what type of soil. They never, what was there. They never pulled the soil testing and tested the soil type. They always do. It is mandatory.
You don't work on that fucking intel too damn long.
It is mandatory before you build anything else. You know
everything is fucking class C soil. Fucking
no. They still test the soil.
yeah,
And
it's
still
always class C. It's always class C.
Yeah, no, they always do it.
Had been
That's just because you're not part of the specialty contractor.
Famous
Using
big alcohol mix.
I'm part of a specialty contractor.
You're part of it.
Like using artificial alcohol concentrate, old rubbing alcohol, and other chemicals mixed into one. You can make beer, liquor, and even wine.
这就是实料。这要不小心坐上车吧，这小说的吧。哎呀
China fakes everything part 21. Chinese people are unbelievable bastards. This one kid took down all the columns.
Bro, play your music. Bro.
She's the type of girl I can vibe with. Mysterious lady and I like this. Falling so low I can get up. Don't tell me that you really care now. She's the type of girl I can vibe with. Mysterious lady and I like this. Falling so low I can get up. Don't tell me that you really care now. She's the type of girl that keeps me knocking on her door. She's a spicy girl, she got me begging for more. She's in love, yeah, yeah. She's in love, she never had this before. She's the type of girl I can vibe with. Mysterious lady and I like this. Falling so low I can get up. Don't tell me that you really care now. She's the type of girl I can vibe with. Mysterious lady and I like this. Falling so low I can get up. Don't tell me that you really care now. She's the type of girl I can vibe with. Mysterious lady and I like this. Falling so low I can get up. Don't tell me that you really care now.